Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you'll meet two men who are on a mission to change the way you look at gelato. Their incredible story just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
All right, when you think about gelato, we all think about Italy, right? Well, there's two guys in the studio right now who believe that you should be thinking about Argentina when you think about gelato, and we'll let them make their case right now. Owen Carlson is in the studio along with his partner, Martin Pereyra de Olazabal. I have been practicing that. Did I do okay?
You got it.
In the ballpark.
I think that's pretty solid.
Okay. All right, well, I want to hear your journey. So how did this idea come about?
Oh, man. I mean, I've known Martin forever, and he's been thinking about thinking about really Argentinian gelato for about a decade now. We've been talking about it, and he's really missed something from his childhood, and that living in Texas for, the last 20 years?
15 years.
15 years. He didn't get to have it. So finally, like a few years ago, we just talked, hey, let's get this thing done.
Yes. Well, it's a bold move because trying to introduce a new concept, this is a crowded, loud market. But tell us the difference between Argentinian gelato and Italian gelato, Martin.
So before we get into the difference between one product and the other, I think that one of the main things that when we talk about Argentinian gelato, is not only the product, but as well the concept about how we eat gelato. Gelato for us is a gathering point of contact between all friends, family, our couple, whoever you want to get together with. That's what we are trying to bring back to America, and we think that we are trying to bring and transform the idea how Americans eat gelato.
Outstanding. You have a beautiful website, one of the prettiest I've seen in a long time. Let's kind of slowly scroll down the website because there's a lot going on this website. There's a lot of graphics, and as we scroll down, you have been in business for about a year. I want to hear like the reaction from the marketplace so far. When I imagine once they taste it and they can taste the difference, they're a customer for life.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I know personally I can't go back to the same old ice cream, but really a quality artisanal gelato, I mean, that's what we are. We're using better ingredients, we have better processes, can kind of blow your mind. I mean, like the flavor is bolder, the mouthfeel is just fuller. Like really, I can't go back to anything else. Martina, I don't know what your opinion is.
I think that we got the Argentinian gelato as close as we can to Argentina, and I would say that even there's some Argentinians that are saying that our product is even better than what they had in Argentina. So I think that we got a really good job in terms of getting and bringing the idea of what Owen and I have been doing, that was traveling in Argentina, trying different products, and trying to get to what we felt that was the best product to bring here to the U.S.
Okay, I love the name, Gelato La Boca. What does it mean, Martin?
So La Boca is one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city of Buenos Aires, which is the capital city. We felt that La Boca is the mouth where immigrants came through the port of Buenos Aires. And so we thought that there were a few things here that match. We thought La Boca was a very good name in terms of it's where we get the gelato through our mouth.
Sure.
We get the neighborhood. It's a colorful neighborhood, which gives a lot of vibe. And there's a tango place, a lot of people dancing tango. There's also the biggest soccer team in Argentina there, which is called Boca Juniors, which is our soccer team. Owen is already in. And I feel that the blue and yellow are part of the colors, which the funny story about this is that when Boca, the founders of Boca Juniors, decided to start the team, they went to the mouth of the mouth of Buenos Aires, and they said that the first ship that was coming in, the flag that they were carrying, they were going to use those colors, and it was a Swedish boat.
Nice.
So
Yeah, no, I mean, there was some debate being like, this is too easy. This is just Martin's favorite soccer team. Why are we doing this name? But, I mean, once we discussed it, we really found that the story of cultural exchange and, Italian immigrants came, obviously, from Italy down to Buenos Aires. They created something new with their gelato in Buenos Aires. And now Martin is coming to the U.S. and bringing his gelato to America, and now we get something completely different. We're going to turn it into our own style, and then we have the aspect of fandom, which I mean we can all feel. Sure. That's like super relatable, and I mean we're fans of gelato, so it just makes sense.
I love it. You have so many flavors. Let's go ahead and pull up the flavor page of your website, and I want you to talk about how you come up with new recipes. For instance, right there, pumpkin spice. How did you come up with that?
Yeah, so we have our executive chef, Manu Totorola. He is just phenomenal in the kitchen. And we have this small test machine where we do small batches. It's not going to be the same as the final product.
Right.
But we're always doing small batches, trying new ingredients, trying new just weird flavors.
Sure.
Honestly, like we're doing Chefs for Farmers. It's a food festival in November. And we're doing a lion's mane chocolate gelato.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're trying to do some really unique stuff. A lot of what we test doesn't end up going for sale because honestly, nobody's gonna people want to try it before they order it.
Right.
But that for me is the funnest part of the business is just like the experimentation there.
Yeah. Are you always kind of inventing? Like if you go to the grocery store, you say, I wonder how that would taste in a gelato.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's been the most successful, new flavor that you've tried recently?
Ooh, so we have a white chocolate gelato, and that is made with this single origin Ecuadorian chocolate, and it's got this like little floral notes and acidity that like is really unique. And I mean, I can't think of any other ice cream brand that has a white chocolate right now. So,
Martin, has it been hard getting the ingredients? I mean, to be truly authentic, can you find all of the ingredients here?
We did a good research on that. We work with Owen and Manu, our executive chef, a lot on that. And we tried a lot before we got to the right point where we thought, okay, this is what we wanted. So it was challenging. That's why, as Owen said, it was a few years before we got to the point where we said, okay, we are ready to get to start this business. But it is part of the fun part of the game, no? It's like starting, searching, trying, as Owen said, and trying to get there. And finally, I think we got a very good product, which we are very excited about it. But we are still working on how we get it better and better. No?
Nice.
And we have a very particular dulce de leche, which we've gone to great lengths to procure. No, I mean, I don't need to plug them right now, but basically we've gone through a number of importers because this very central flavor of Argentina has to be right for us,
It's the main player.
That's cool.
And we cannot fail on that one.
And you do consider yourself artists. I mean, this is not just trying to put together a decent gelato. This is something kind of a game-changing gelato.
That's what we look for.
No, absolutely. I mean, like for us, it's not necessarily all about the money. Like we want to make something that we're truly, truly proud of. I don't know. Personally, like I'm all about value when I go out for food. Like sometimes I'm disappointed if I paid like $18 for a sandwich and it's bad, you know? Like I gotta have it perfect. Which can be a pain for some people, but no, it's really important for us.
Yeah, and I can see that. So we've got a couple minutes left, and so I want you both to give kind of final thoughts. Right now, you can order it online. You can. You guys are catering, and at some point, you may open a storefront. What case do you want to make to the American people that they really haven't tasted gelato until they've tasted yours?
I believe our gelato has a very strong flavor. It has a very unique brand, which we are trying to bring something that is revolutionary at certain aspect. We are trying to bring something that transforms the way we eat gelato with our delivery service. We're finding the way where you are at home at any time. You can get your own gelato, fresh, artisanal product, something that brings just happiness in your gathering with friends, family, whoever you are enjoying your time. And we are trying to look forward to keep transforming this way and bring part of our Argentinian culture in this flow of exchange of cultures and try to bring it in the U.S. and meet it with the U.S. culture to bring it now with a new way of eating gelato in the U.S.
Oh, and you get the final word. What would you like to leave people with?
I mean, for now, our storefront's on the horizon. But, I mean, I would really hope that you take the leap and try a scoop. Like, honestly, there's nothing better than wrapping up dinner and just putting in an order for some fresh gelato. It tastes so much better. Honestly, I've taken it to parties, and, like, it can be a bit quiet in the room. But, like, you bust out the gelato and suddenly like the temperature rises, it gets loud, we're all having fun. So
love it.
Really, I mean, we want to share it with as many people as we can. So
outstanding.
Tell you.
Well, guys, thank you so much for changing the way we look at gelato. We're going to end with the website, which is gelatolaboca.com. Owen and Martine, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you so much.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.